Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Gracious God, creator of the universe, and yet the lover of my soul. Alpha and Omega, and yet I can call you friend. I don't have to beg you for anything, but I can thank you for everything. God, I thank you because this is the day that you have made, and I can rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you for this day of magnificence and glory and splendor. God, I thank you for life, health, and for strength. I thank you for soundness of mind. I thank you for peace, love, and joy. I thank you for the essence of you that envelops me right now from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet. We thank you for this day of manifestation. We thank you for the day of revelation. We thank you for the day of impartation. We thank you as you move in the midst of your people to bring us to the greatest times that we've ever seen since the foundation of the world. Thank you, Lord, that for this time and for this season, you've allowed us to be a part of your move in the face of the earth. I thank you, God, for the revolution that you're bringing forth, God, even in the midst of the earth right now. And I thank you for the opportunity to be a part of what you're doing in this hour, because in the last days, said God, you said you would pour out your spirit on all flesh. And so now we thank you for the pouring out. God, I thank you for the rain and the move of your spirit. I thank you for fresh oil. I thank you for new wine. I thank you for the new thing that you're doing. I thank you now that it does spring forth. I thank you, Lord, that you've called us to be the head and not the tail. You've called us to be above only and not beneath. You've called us to be the lender and not the borrower. You've called, God, that our storehouses would be full and increase. God, I thank you because even I decree and declare that the people under the sound of my voice, even now, are moving in the might of your strength. Not by might nor by power, but by your spirit. I thank you for those that are the sons and daughters of God that are called because they walk not after the flesh, but after your spirit. I thank you for the rising up of the people of your kingdom. I thank you that your kingdom come. I thank you that your will be done, even now in earth as it is in heaven. I thank you, Lord, because you are moving in the midst of your people mightily as never before. Raise us up, oh God, to the standard of what you've called us to be. God, I thank you for the standard of greatness. I thank you for the standard of holiness. I thank you for the standard of moving as the sons and daughters of yours, and not as vagabonds, not as those that never knew you, not as those that are confused and confounded, but God, those that know who they are in you. I thank you for the knowing. I thank you, God, for knowing you. I thank you for knowing your presence. Thank you for knowing your Holy Ghost power that gives us the ability to be successful. Your anointing that gives us the power to rise up and be called blessed. Thank you for that is in us. Thank you, God, for all things that pertain to life and godliness. Thank you because we are not confused. We are not deceived. And we thank you for that clarity of mind and the clarity of vision that allows us to walk forth as kings and queens, as princes and princesses in the kingdom that walk in the earth. We thank you that we are your beloved, and we rise up as the apple of your eye. We rise up, oh God, as those that you love with all of your heart. And God, we love you back. I thank you for soundness of mind. I thank you for soundness of spirit. I thank you that healing is our bread. Healing is our deliverance. By the stripes of Jesus, we're already healed. And we speak forth that healing even now for those that need it. Thank you, God, for every stripe that was taken. Thank you for the bruising. Thank you that he was wounded for our transgressions, bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. God, with those same stripes we declare and we speak healing in Jesus' name. We give you glory. We give you peace. We give you honor. We give you blessing. We give you might. We ascribe all of these things unto you because they are yours. Thank you. The fruit of my lips giving thanks unto your name. Ever giving you all that is yours. Glory, honor, power, dominion, majesty. It's yours. I decree it and I speak it. In the mighty name of Jesus, it is so. Amen and amen. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to welcome you to today's edition of Yes, You O Cubed. What does O Cubed stand for? One-on-one. It's just me and you. I am your spiritual thought leader. Regina L. Stillman, and I'm so glad that you joined me on today. Today is Tuesday, y'all. Can you believe it? It is Tuesday. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me see. I'm trying to find the date. I want to say it's somewhere about January the 9th. Is it January the 8th? Is it January? Am I here? Yes, I am. Let me see. I'm trying to find the date, y'all. Okay, let me go on my calendar. January the 10th. I was a couple of days off. Today is January. Thank you, Den Darn. Thank you for that. 10. It's January the 10th in the year 2023. And I'm so glad that you all joined me on this fine morning. And MCP 812, I will be responding. I saw what you said. Now, listen, it's good to be here with you on this fine day. We're checking out to see if this studio is going to be a side piece this morning or not. Trying to pull everything back together. So glad that there was some sound out there on our promos and the intros. So listen, we're on a good track this morning. We're on a good track. And so I'm so happy about that. Crazy Berrytown, it's been 18 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you for that resub. And I love me some you. I just absolutely positively do. Thank you so much for that resub. I love you. Now, we're building something here in the Lion's Den. I'm so excited about it. I really, really am. And I'm glad to be here with you in 2023. I told you all already, 2023 for many of us is going to be the manifestation of the promise, y'all. It's going to be the manifestation of the promise. So get ready. It's good things, good stuff on the way. There are nothing but good things on the way. Now, as we get ready to get started, you know how we do this thing. We know how we get this party crack-a-lacking. We like to come over and see who came in the VIP section of the Lion's Den. And yesterday morning, I had Sassy Cassie and T Summers. Both of them came in and just spread love. And they know that it's not a streaming day, but they just come in and give us love anyway. And I appreciate them every day. They come in and they speak love over the Lion's Den. I want to thank them for that. Now, today, we had beautiful people that came in on this fine day, and I'm so glad for them. Now, at the end of it all, let's go ahead and get ready to give our appreciation for those that came in on this morning. I had my beautiful sister came in who was just coming in to share love, and believe it or not, I appreciate you for coming in. Let's see, at 3:51 a.m., she was number 4 in the Lion's Den. That's none other than my beautiful sister, Cassandra Isaiah, otherwise known as Sassy Cassie. I want to get her beautiful picture up here. There we go. Let's get that beautiful picture. Oh, I got a whole lot of people up here, don't I? Okay, let me take, there we go. Sassy Cassie. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you for that. Number 4 in the Lion's Den, and she's just standing there chit-chatting and enjoying the rest of the beautiful people that are in the VIP section on this morning. Now, I want to get to those 3 that came in bright and early, and listen, these babies come in at the 12 o'clock hour. Please believe it. We want to go to the UK, and the third person that made it into the, no. The third person that made, oh, I got 5 people in here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I think we're good. The third person to make it into the Lion's Den this morning was none other than T Summers. Come on in here, sis. Thank you for coming in this morning to the Lion's Den. Go ahead and have a seat right over there. Yes, right over there. Sit your, let's see, I do have a picture of T. There she is. There's that beautiful sister. I appreciate her. Let me do it one more time. I want to give her some love, give her some props, give her all of that because she came in the 12:30 hour. Thank you for coming in the VIP section. Let's give it up for T Summers right there. Now, the third person in the, wait a minute. 1,
2, 3. I did. I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I did. I'm on point here. I'm on point. All right. I got to count. It's so many. The conversation going over there. They were just loving each other and having a good time together. And I'm not even mad at them. So I had to kind of go back and count to see how many folk I got over here in the VIP section this morning. This morning when I rose, I didn't have no doubt that we were going to have some beautiful love going on over there in the VIP section. Now, the second person to come into the Lion's Den this morning, this is what confused me, all that conversation. It was Dr. Dady Priest. Dr. Dady Priest, come on. You can sit down right over there next to T. Summers and then chit chat with Cassandra Isaiah. I appreciate you. Go ahead and sit down on that love seat right over there. So much mad love to you. But the winner of Grandpa Holmes' chair is none other than my sister from the UK. Then darn, you did that thing, sis. You did it, you did it, you did it. Get your lips, get your hips, and get your fingertips and have a seat right over there, my sister. Come on, come on, come on. You did that, then darn. Congratulations. You are the winner of Grandpa Holmes' chair. And nothing but mad love to you, my sister. That's my sweet sister from the UK. Love me some you. And to all of these beautiful people that came into the VIP section this morning, I appreciate every last one of you. And they make sure, I tell people all the time for clarification, the competition is bringing the love, joy, peace, soul, and happiness. And the first one's in to make sure there's plenty of that here waiting on you all when you get here in the 7 o'clock hour. I can't do anything but just appreciate you for being so diligent in that. Now I got to stop and I got to give it up for my moderators. Yes, these beautiful ladies, I'm trying to tell you. Shelly Thunder. Yes, Shelly Thunder is that beautiful prophetess in the Lion's Den. She brings the word. She brings prayer. She brings a block of whole ministry, and they do not play. I appreciate you, Shelly Thunder. It's just nobody like you, sis. There's just nobody like you. And then we're led by the leader of the pack, none other than the Rebel Inc. And I think she's in her rebellies right now. Yes, she's in her rebellies, walking the streets of Dallas even as we speak. She's in her rebellies, y'all, out there looking for you know what? Yes, she is. That's what she's looking for. She said there'll be more of it in 2023. The Rebel Inc. is a beautiful, beautiful soul. And listen, let me tell you, she is a streamer. If you're not following the Rebel Inc., quit your wicked ways. Yes, quit your wicked ways, because I tell you what, she will bless your whole life. She's a whole vibe. I'm speaking great things over this child's life. Yes, great things over this child's life. And may we see it in 2023. Y'all better ask somebody. Come on in here, and mad love to you. Then we have the Quiet Storm. Yes, receive it, because it's yours. Oh, I felt something right there. I really did. It's yours, the Rebel Inc. It's yours. You got to see it before you see it. You got to see it before you see it. But I see something. I see a cloud about the size of a man's hand, and it looks like an abundance of rain. Hey, Rebel. Ooh, I felt that thing. I feel something in there. My God, today. Yes, the Quiet Storm. That is my change the atmosphere just by being there, sister. That girl right there. Come on, Rebel. Don't mess with me. I do feel a rumbling in my spirit. You know, I'm gonna have to stay on point today, Z Lady C. I'm gonna have to stay on point today, because I feel something stirring all deep down in my shondo. And it's been stirring for a minute now, and it ain't playing, y'all. It ain't playing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wouldn't trade it for nothing. Now, those are my beautiful moderators. I appreciate them, because listen, even outside of our streams, they check on me. I keep wanting to call myself the rebel. They check on me, spiritual thought leader. Hey, Stacy, and she done went there. And oh my God, she said, and suddenly, y'all know that's my word, because that's the way God works. He does a thing suddenly. And suddenly there came a sound as of a rushing mighty wind. Don't play with me. And it filled all the room. And I don't know about you, but we about to be filled up in here. Oh my God. Listen. Woo, y'all really messing with my shondo this morning because it's deep down in there. It's deep. Yeah. Talk English, Regina. Talk English. It's deep down in there. Y'all just deep down in my heart. You just don't know. It's down there, y'all. And I'm trying to stay focused and I'm trying to stay on script. Tall pumps come through listen. Hey, because there's a blessing in the water, y'all, by the riverside. Yes, God. Woo. Okay, Regina, bring it down just 2 more notches so you can get through this, and then we gonna buck after this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm gonna come off script and off. Hey, rebel. Listen, when I tell y'all yesterday in Rebel Stream, come on, Michelle. Oh, don't y'all mess with me, because I'm telling you, I feel something stirring down on the inside, and I feel a prophetic on me right now, but I'm trying to hold it because hey, my God, today I feel it. Let me stay focused to this, because my spirit's about to take me a whole nother direction. So I'm trying to stay focused on what it is that I'm supposed to be doing here. But I'm telling you, when I tell you I feel something down in my shando. Woo, my God. And I ain't playing with this thing. God is happening, Stacy. God is listen, y'all talking about let it loose, but woo, my God. I'm telling you, come down, Regina. Come down. Just, oh my goodness. But this is a year of blessings. This is a year of manifestation. It's been a full week, and God is a great God, Michelle. God is a great God. Truly. God, Cassandra woke, come on in here. Yes, Lord. There's something that's happening here. Rebel Stream brought deliverance yesterday, MCP 812. When I tell y'all, I shouted so till the bottoms of my feet. Literally, this isn't no figurative. Sometimes we'll do that. Ooh, I feel I'm over in the corner bucking. Baby, I got up out the chair. Yes, I did. Rebel Stream yesterday brought a tremendous deliverance, and I felt a shout in my feet for triumph. Kim Possible 711 whispered me, and she's got a dear friend that's going through a situation. I said, hey, I stand with you. I stand with you for miracles, signs, and wonders. I had one reason, the Bishop of Twitch, who said he needs a miracle this week. Y'all hear what I'm saying? He said, I need a miracle this week. And so my feet got light, and there was triumph in my toes for one reason. Y'all ain't buying what I'm selling. And then SK8843, she's not in here yet, but honey, in my spirit, I saw her listen, when she would shout, she'd do a twirl on one leg and just go around. I told her yesterday, I said, SK, I'm doing the twirl for you, baby. I'm doing the twirl for you. There was a deliverance and a move that was in Rebels Inc. That's why I'm telling y'all. Some of y'all will go over and be like, okay, if it's not this particular format, y'all don't want to miss Rebel at any point, because, honey, she can go from righteous to ratchet and from ratchet to righteous in 0 or less. Yes, I said 0 or less. She can get into that. Come on, truck driver. Listen, there's something that God is doing, and y'all wonder why am I clapping my hands, because there's something in the heavenlies when the sound, and suddenly there came a sound, and even the sound of my hand claps, y'all, even the sound of my hand claps push back the heavenlies and open up portals. Y'all just don't understand. You just don't understand. Listen, Rebel, tear up. Come on and let the eyes water. Let the tears flow, because there is something something that God, yes, there's something that God is doing in the atmosphere even right now, And I don't care what your miracle is that you need. I want you to know that God's got it and God's doing it. And as Stacy 546, God is happening and God is doing it. Whatever it is, God is doing it. Whew, now that's just, and there comes MCP 812 with suddenly, and listen, I want you to understand that there's been a change. There's been a change in the atmosphere. There's been a change in what's going on in your life, because I want you to know, and suddenly, some of y'all been thinking you got to wait from now until and waiting on the process. But listen, I want you to understand, even in the midst of, you walk the process out, but I promise you that at the moment when you almost least expect it, suddenly there's going to come a sound in your life. Oh, do y'all hear it? Suddenly there's going to come a sound in your life that's going to transform and translate you into a whole nother realm. Please believe it. God is moving by his spirit. Oh my God, today God is moving by his spirit, and I'm trying, but there's something so full down in my spirit. Listen, let me stop and do this. I want to try to say I don't want to miss anybody. My stream logged itself out right in the middle after we had started, so I don't have the capacity to go back and get everybody. But listen, you shouted and danced all day, not only for you, but for others. That's what I'm talking about, MCP 812. I had to just come back and I'd read the chat, and then, Lord, listen, when I tell you, I told Rebel when she got off her stream, I told her, I said, child, I got all my steps in today. She said, did you have your phone? Because I have a little tracker. I have a little app that counts my steps, because I want to get so many steps in per day. And so I said, no, girl, I wasn't a bit more worried about that, honey. I was too busy bucking. I was bucking for somebody else. I was bucking for somebody else's deliverance. I was bucking for somebody else's way made. Do you, I see the break in the day. Come on here, Cassandra Isaiah. I saw something in the heavenlies being released, and you got all your steps in too, MCP 812. K2 Hoop, you better ask somebody. It was hot in Rebels on yesterday, and the Spirit of the Lord was moving mightily. And listen, for some that may sound like, oh, that's comedy and you're just talking to be funny, but I mean that thing. When I tell you, listen, I was bucking for you. Come on, and your child over here. Listen, I was bucking for a release. Oh my God. There's something that some of you all been waiting on and praying for and walking through and toiling through. But I hear the Spirit saying, release. There is a release that's going on, even as the atmosphere is releasing. There's that scripture in the Bible that the man had prayed, and when the angel, as soon as he prayed, the angel was dispatched. But it took 21 days. Hear me when I say this. The man of God prayed, and it took 21 days. And when the angel arrived, the angel said, listen, I was released as soon as you said the prayer of faith, but the prince of this world, I had to war. Now, this is what I want y'all to understand. You ain't got to do all the fighting, because you got warring angels fighting on your behalf. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You got angels that are dispatched just for you while you stressing out and while you pressing, trying to fight. The Spirit of the Lord said, I got angels for that. Yes, you're my bride. You're my beloved. Y'all ain't playing with me. You're my bride and my beloved. I ain't got you out there fighting for yourself. I got angels fighting for you. Angels watching over you. I got angels out here, and they are dispatched and on assignment to make sure, come on, the angel of the Lord encamps round about them that love him, and he will give his angels charge. Do you understand the words that are in my mouth? He will give his angels charge over you. And the angel said to him, but 21 days I had to war in the heavenlies, but I was on the way from day one. Some of y'all need to know, yes, you may feel like there's something going on, but listen, part of that, you got warring angels that are out there fighting for you even right now. Am I talking to anybody? So I want you to just be at peace, but I hear the Spirit saying, release this morning. There's a release in the app. Hey, don't mess with me, KK. My God. Listen, there's a release release in the atmosphere for you. You got some shouting feet down here. I see the fire. I'm gonna give y'all to it because I need to just go ahead and let loose of something myself. I ain't playing with this thing. There's something down in my shondo. Do you need God to fix it? this. I want to say, come on, come on. Your outright is out the door, Tall Pumps, because God is doing that thing. Lady Day 701, come on in here this morning because there's a release happening in the Lion's Den. You better get you some of this. Get you some, as my friend says. Get you some. Now listen, Michelle, I heard you say it. You didn't want any leftovers. You don't want any leftovers. You don't want any leftovers from the COVID-19 that tried to take you up out of here. And I decree and declare both you and Rebel will have a full body healing. None. We ain't no leftovers. We don't eat leftovers here in the Lion's Den. None. I speak a complete and total healing. I speak a complete and a total healing. I speak a complete and total healing from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. You and Rebel. I heard the word when it said, I shall not die but live and declare the works of the Lord. Yes, Rebel, I shall not die but live, and I'm not going to live partially. I'm talking in totality. Yes, in totality, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. No leftovers from disease. No leftovers from sickness. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my... Yes, no leftovers. And I speak that thing. I speak 100% MCP 812. 100%. Woo, receive that for yourself, Lady Day. We don't take leftovers in the Lion's Den. No, ma'am, no, sir. You can miss me with that. Miss me with that, because the God I serve is right now able. And there's a release on the house. Fairly, my God. Yes. Oh, my. I feel it. I feel it in the atmosphere, y'all. I'm telling you, claim a total healing for your body. Claim that total healing for your body. It is so. It is so. There's a release of that healing that rebukes leftover infirmities out of your body. And I want you to receive it this morning. Woo, that's right, Rebel. Get yours. Get you some. Get you some. If you hear a word and it applies to you, take it. I don't care whose name I call. If it applies to you and you want it, take it. Don't leave it sitting on the table. My sister, SK8843, brought a word one Sunday at the church, and she said, leave nothing on the table. Oh, my God. She talked about that body that was broken for you. She talked about that blood that was shed for you. When he said, eat ye all of it. Honey, she brought that word and said, leave nothing on the table. My God. Leave nothing on the table. You don't have to. Come on, I am healed. Speak those words, Lady Day. I'm healed by the wound in his side. Come on. I am healed. Somebody needs to grab a hold. Grab a hold. I am healed. Come on in here. Come on, BTD Mom. Believing it for all the Lions, including your sister. Listen, we are healed. We are a healed people. Come on here. Come on here. Receive all of it. Leave nothing on the table, Tall Pumps. Receive all of it. Leave nothing on the table. Eat ye all of it. Drink ye all of it. And there's a blessing in it. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And listen. This is a word that Fairly All Day spoke into my spirit. And we were going through some things and praying through some things. And she said to me, and this is something that I take everywhere, God wastes nothing. Oh, my God. Do you understand what that means? When we talk about eat ye all of it, drink ye all of it. Everything that's happened in your life, I want you to understand. Sometimes we don't know the whys and the wherefores and how comes. But listen, every part of it that you walk through on this journey, please understand that God wastes none of it. Oh my God. He uses every drop. He'll squeeze every drip drop out of that thing, and all of it will be used for the glory of God and for the edification of the kingdom. Do you understand? God wastes nothing. Oh my God, today, my. I feel something all down in my shando, y'all. I'm trying to act right, but I'm just full. I'm so full, I just can't take it. I'm telling you, when I speak to you, that there is a change in the atmosphere. God wastes no thing fairly. You spoke that thing and that thing settled all the way down in my shando and has not moved. It has not budged, because I want you to believe the word. I want you to believe the reality. God wastes nothing. I don't care what you've been through and how hard and how dark. So many times you're looking at how hard it was and how dark it is. But I want you to understand God's going to use that thing. Do you come on, Cassandra? I am totally healed. Speak that thing. Speak that thing. Speak that thing, and he will create the fruit of your lips. Woo! Am I talking to anybody? Woo! My God today. To God be all the glory. Come on in here. Dr. Daddy Priest. She's in the room, y'all. I'm in here. I'm trying to act right. But listen, my spirit is on fire. Oh my God. And when I tell you that God is manifesting even as we speak, I want you to receive it. Come on, receive it, receive it, receive it. My God today. Now, whew, my. That, as somebody said, that was just on top. That was just on top. That was a listen, and there's still a fire burning down in my belly. It really, really is. I tell you, my spirit is so sensitive right now that I'm just walking it out and watching what God manifests and how he manifests. I expect great things, great things, great things. My God. And the first greatness that I want is for each of you to walk into the fullness of all that you are, for you to walk into the fullness. Did I see Main Man come in the room? Good morning to you, Main Man. Honey, God's hand is all over you, sir. Let God arise and his enemies be scattered. Whew, my God, today. I'm trying, y'all. I'm really trying. But I tell you, I feel a stirring. I feel a shaking in the atmosphere. And this thing is real. It is so real. Ain't no playing with this thing. It is so real right now, fairly. I see them hands clapping, and every time I see them hands clap, every time I see that thing clap, something shakes down in my shando. The Spirit of the Lord is mighty to deliver. The Spirit of the Lord is mighty to make whole. Yes, it is. And so I just, spiritual thought leader, y'all. I'm on a, you here for it, Tall Pumps? Listen. Receive it. Leave nothing on the table. Please hear me. Leave nothing on the table. Get everything that belongs to you. Get everything that belongs to your family. Get everything. Come on, shake yourself loose, Cassandra Woke. Get everything that's on the table. Because listen, God has it for you if you'll but receive it. If you'll but receive it. Kai Chick, come on in here. That's my evangelist coming in the room this morning. That's my girl right there. That's the poster child of Boss Energy. Please believe it. I see you lurking and driving, but my love is right there in the car with you, as is God. Now, let me try. My. Let me try to pull myself together, because listen, it has been interesting. And when I tell you late in the midnight hour, honey, I've been waking up in a praise. Late in the midnight hour, I've been waking up in the spirit. Late in the midnight hour, child, and all during the day. It's just on me, y'all. I'm trying. But listen, I recognize there's a shifting. There's a shifting in the atmosphere. There's a shifting in the atmosphere. This is it. Lights, camera, action. This is it. I'm going to say it one more time. Lights, camera, action. This is it. We are in the throes of it. We are in the thick of it. We're coming in, and the cameras are getting ready to roll, and we're getting ready to see some action like we've never seen before. And even as I thought on that, the Lord was like, for many that have become very disillusioned, for many that have become very discouraged, for many that have just walked away in frustration and in confusion and derision, the Lord said, light, camera, action, because we are the light of the world, a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. God is taking this time to put us in position. He's been positioning us the whole time. Now he's giving us our marching orders and saying, go forth in that boss energy. Y'all been talking about boss energy. It's time for you to go forth in that boss energy. It's not just a story, it's reality. You hear me? It's not just a story, it's reality. It's time for us to move in that boss energy that God has given us to walk in. And listen, as they said back in the 60s, you're talking loud but saying nothing. That's not who we are. We're not just talking loud and saying nothing, but our lives are speaking for us. Our lives are telling the story. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? And the story that's getting ready to be told now is going to convince the world God is God. And I want you to get ready to allow God to use you as a conduit. I'm going to say this. This story I like to tell, the story that I like to tell. And when I said that, God wants to allow you to be the conduit for the blessing. There's a story, true story, about a preacher that had a church down here in Texas. And y'all know we don't have, as a Texas resident now, we don't have basements. We don't have all of that. They go up. Crazy Berrytown, so much love coming to you. Listen, I'm going to come back and give all y'all your shout outs. But I'm just in the flow right now. If you all will endure me through this time. But I want you to understand, you don't have to be anything for anybody. You don't have to, so many times we have been taught this idea of acting and having to do a thing. But hear me when I say this, and I share this little parable. It's a true story, but I share it as a parable because it spoke volumes to me. There was a season in ministry, and y'all, anybody that knows me, I'm for real about this thing. I've been for real about this thing. The fame, the celebrity, the glory, all that. I ain't after that. That does not appeal to me. I'm really about transformation of people's lives. Come on, Ads the Great. Come on in here. So much love to you. Mad love. I'm about transformation of people's lives and seeing them flow in their calling. But I found early on in my ministry that I felt the burden of that thing. I felt the weight of that thing and trying to carry the weight of that. And this parable I heard an apostle share, and it released me from that. And so I want to release some of y'all from the burden today. There's a release. I told you, release. There's a release. There's a release of the things and the blessing that God has for you. But I also want you to be released from the burden of carrying and worrying about. Am I going to be able to do all that God called me to do? Yes. Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to do that? Yes. Just as long as you get in your position. In other words, I want you to be you. I want you to be your created self, who God created you to be. The man told the story. There was a season where rain came and they had a flat roof. And I've never been an advocate of flat roofs, but however, there was a flat roof on his massive church. But the rain came, and so that water sitting on the top of that top roof was endangering the building to destruction, because the weight of the water was more than what the weight of the roof was built to withstand. So the engineers went and they were saying, listen, we're in serious danger here. We got to figure something out. Actually, let me start with it was the janitor first who contacted the pastor and said, Pastor, we got a problem. And when the pastor got down there, got up on the roof, there was the janitor with a bucket trying to bail water off the top of that roof. Now, mind you, you're talking about a massive building. You know good and well you can't bail water off the top of the building fast enough to fix the situation. And so they were stressful. And he said he called some others and they went forth. But then he finally called an engineer, and they came with the crew and said, yes, the roof is in danger of collapse. And so this is the story, and this is the parable. This is what I want you to receive about release, where the pastor and the custodial crew were on that roof with buckets trying to bail water off of there as fast as they could, and accomplishing very little and becoming very, very fatigued and tired. When the engineer got there and brought a crew, and what they did was they found some strategic points on the building, and they positioned spigots. They positioned spigots. Come on. What are you saying, truck driver? When you said that world was slowing down, we finally catching up and it's letting us shine. Come on, truck driver. You better speak. You better speak. My brother's going to be bringing Thug Life devotions in February. We're starting. I'll come back and I'll catch those announcements in a minute. But back to the story. So they strategically found locations on the building and placed spigots for the water to flow out and flow through. Anthem official, welcome to the Rebel. I got Rebel on my brain, but welcome to the Lion's Den. Come on in here, Rebel. This is your hour. And the water drained out, and within a short matter of time, where the custodial crew and the men that they had called in to try and save the roof and just couldn't do it, had worn themselves out trying to get that water off the roof, to save the roof. When you get in position, and hear me, when you get in the position and become a conduit, instead of trying to take buckets and bail the water off the roof. This is for somebody right here, because somebody's out here working yourself to the bone. Somebody's out here really trying to make things happen. I just want you to get in your position. I just want you to get, just like those spigots, get in position and then allow yourself to be the conduit. Because when you get in position and allow yourself to be a conduit and not a bucket, the conduit allows the spigot was completely at rest. You understand what I'm saying? All the spigot had to do was get in the position and the water flowed through it. And this is what I want you to understand about boss energy and walking in it. If you, and as you get in your position and become the conduit to whatever it is that God has called you to the greatness that's in you, because there's greatness in you, Michelle. There's greatness in you. Everybody under the sound of my voice, there's greatness in you. But some of you, if you can see yourself in this analogy as those that are on the roof with that little bucket trying to bail water out, and you're getting tired, you're getting overwhelmed, you're getting fatigued, you're getting almost, if you would, delusional and in a place of derision, because you're tired. You're out there with that little bucket. But listen, I want you to understand, when you understand your call to God and what God has put in your life, and you understand that you are the conduit, you don't have to be the man or the woman with the bucket. All you do is get in position, and that spigot was at total rest. That spigot did no work other than be and provide the conduit to release the water and let it flow out. That boss energy that's in you, that God has given you, if you would just get in your position. Do you understand what I'm saying fairly? If you would just get in your position, and you can be at rest if you're the conduit in the right position. Am I talking to anybody in here? I'm going to say it once more and again for the people in the back. You can be at rest if you'll get in your rightful position and allow yourself rest and become the conduit to let it flow through. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. So at the end of the day, come on, Anthem official, I want you to allow that to flow through you. Allow it to flow through you. Get in your position. That is the key. That is the key. Get in your position. And when you do, all of that, those tons of water that were on top of that building, all of those tons of water, in short order, what was about to be a catastrophe totally shifted and changed to victory just by being at rest, getting in position, and becoming the conduit. So I want you to hear that word on today, because I want to have a release not only for you in your life and the blessing that God has for you, but I also want you to release yourself from the works. I want you to release yourself from the labor of having to try to bail it out and make it happen. Am I talking to anybody in here? And with that, put some amens in the chat, because this is a day of release. Not only the release of your blessings, come on, fairly, I want you to receive it. Not only a release of the destiny that's on your life, but I want you to get in your position and release the water as a conduit, not as a person up on top bailing water. You don't need to bail another bucket. Hear me. You don't need to bail another bucket. Get in position, rest, and become the conduit. And that's my word for you this morning. I wasn't on my way there, but listen, I just want you, some days are hard, I hear you, but I want your day to be blessed, Anthem Official. I want your day to be blessed as you go forth from this day. Get in position, be you. And that's the thing, y'all. So many times we try to be somebody else. Come on, I see those amens. Put those amens in the chat, y'all. I see you, Dendarn. I see you, Michelle. I want y'all to receive that word because it's so critical. You can do so much, tons of water in literal minutes. You can do so much work and be at rest if you position yourself and become the conduit. I see that, amen, Stacy. I see you. And adds the great. Come on. Listen, release. That's obviously where God has us today. This is a day of release, and I want you to get in that flow. Now, listen, before I go further, I got some other things. I want you to hold for station identification. Obviously, the Lord said we're going to put that right up front. How about that? We're going to start the day right. We're going to start the day right. We're going to start the stream right so we can end the stream right. My Lot Journey, come on in here. Grand rising to you. Ooh, the Spirit has already met us here, y'all. I'm telling you, and that's the God I serve. Get ready for that because, honey, in 2023, I don't know what all God's going to do, but I do know God said there's going to be a manifestation of miracle signs and wonders that like we've never seen it at a rate that we've never seen it. And for those of us that God is calling to be conduits, come on, just get in position. That's all I need you to do. You don't have to do the work. I just need you to get in position. How about that? Now, on this fine day, on this day, January the 10th, we've got a lion in here and it's her birthday. I'm going to stop. I'm going to shift gears and I'm going to do this because I want to honor her. She is just an awesome individual. She is a student in the Institute for Higher Consciousness. She is 100% supporter. I love me some Cassandra Isaiah. Come on, y'all. You know, this is my girl right here. I want to say happy birthday to you. I appreciate all that you are. I appreciate all, again, when I talk about some folk that have really become like poster children of, if you will, of boss energy. My Lock Journey, thank you for that resub. I done got the wrong person, child. That's Dendarn, y'all. That's not my birthday girl. Listen, Cassandra Isaiah is my birthday girl today, and I just want to appreciate her for being so diligent in the Lion's Den. Come on, let me get up here and get the right thing. Okay, here we go. Today is her birthday. Cassandra, so much love to you. May this be the beginning of, that's it. Happy birthday, sassy, classy, sassy, slide and glide. And I'm not going to put her on the poll today. I'm going to let her have a break. Yours is next month. We going to get you Dendarn. We get all the babies in the Lion's Den. I appreciate you. I just want to say to you, the hand of the Lord is on you. I think you put in the chat, this is your 65th year around the sun, 65 years around the sun, and may the blessing of the Lord just fall upon you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And with that, you know how we do it in here. Let's get those birthday wishes going.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yes, Cassandra, happy birthday to you, and nothing but love coming to you from the Lion's Den. That's my girl right there. That's my girl right there. I received that, truck driver. I receive instruction and correction and instruction from you, my brother. God's hand is on you, and I hear you. God is doing his thing. God is doing his thing. He absolutely positively is. Now, as we move forward, I'm going to do a station identification as well. Kim Possible 711, come on here. Now, let me backtrack and do a little bit of something. That's my pastor from the ATL. Let me do a little backtracking here. And I said again, because my system logged me out right in the middle of our startup this morning. I usually go back and I try to call everybody's name. Of course, we done already had a sermon. We done had a shouting party. We done already did all of that, and we just getting started. How about that? And at the end of the day, let's see, it's after 8 o'clock, y'all, and we done had ourselves a good time up in here. Let me go back, however, and I don't want to be derelict in my duties to say thank you to all of you that are here. I'm not going to necessarily try to call you one by one and name by name at this point, only because I've lost the ability to go back and track everybody's name. And I already know my brain is in a whole nother place. I'm not going to remember everybody that's in here, and I don't want to miss anybody. Lady T, good morning to you. Come on in here. So much mad love to you. But I do want to highlight some streamers that are in here. Mish 8 came in bright and early this morning. She was one of the first ones in the room. I said to her, what's for breakfast? Uh-oh, it's a hype train. Thank you all. Listen, I tell you, you never have to do it. I appreciate when you do, but I do want to say this. We're building something. We are building something in the Lion's Den. And the outflow from the Lion's Den is about to be tremendous. And so thank you for your contributions. We're going somewhere and we're building something. Thank you for helping us to build it. Mish 8 was in here. Adventures from Not So Small Kitchen. She is a whole blessing and a vibe. If you're not following her, please go out there and follow Mish 8. She will be a blessing to your life. I promise you, she absolutely will. Then I saw Crazy Berrytown. I love me some crazy. There's just no words to describe how I love this woman, this sister right here. Crazy Berrytown is a streamer. She is so phenomenal, y'all. You talk about just a beautiful spirit. Let me come over here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Anthem Official, thank you for that sub. So much love to you. Miss Robin, so much love to you. Thank you for that sub, for that resub. I appreciate you. My Lock Journey, thank you for that sub. I appreciate you. Come on. I want to catch everybody that is giving and say thank you. Kim Possible 711, thank you for those roaring biddies, sis. So much mad love coming to you. I love me some you. We're building something. BTD Mom, thank you for those roaring biddies. I appreciate you. We are building something, and you're helping us to do that. Thank you. Den Darn, thank you for that resub, dear. So much love to you. I love me some you, sis. We're building something. Thank each of you. Now, I want to pick up some announcements real quickly and finish. When I talk about Crazy Berrytown and how much a blessing, man, you talk about just the most beautiful spirit. This baby right here, it's just there's only one Crazy Berrytown. Could the world stand two? I don't know, but there's only one Crazy Berrytown, and Crazy Berrytown, you know, I say that with the deepest and most sincere love. One Reason is in the room. The Bishop of Twitch. You're right on time, because I'm giving shout outs to my phenomenal streamers that are in the room. That's my brother and the Bishop of Twitch. I love me some him. There's nobody like him in all the earth. I love this brother with all my heart. I really do. Crazy Berrytown is a streamer, and I'm just kind of talking about her for a second because, listen, she has brought us such a long way, along with Kim Possible 711 in our Good Grief streams. And many of you have been asking about when it's coming back. We'll let you know, but we're giving our babies an opportunity to heal. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's their season. Kim Possible 711, Crazy Berrytown. It's their time to sit back, relax. And let me say this. Anyone that wants to speak into them and speak into their lives, Stacy 546, so much love to you. You have an awesome day. God happened up in here. Thank you for being a part of that. Listen, not in all the earth. Listen, in all the earth. I appreciate y'all. Crazy Berry, there's none like her in all the earth. Truly, there's not. She has a spirit and she has an anointing. DJ Rollum 27, good morning to you and come on in here. These babies are anointed for good grief. I'm going to speak this because I told this is a year of manifestation. Whenever those babies come back, I'm telling you, you're going to see God take good grief to a whole nother level. And I'm so, so grateful to God to have blessed these gems to come into the lion's den. And I speak this, listen, I feel like there's a place in time that God is going to allow, I don't care, celebrities, from the highest to the lowest, from the uttermost to the guttermost. Good grief is going to become a very, very strong staple in the internet community. These ladies are just gifted and anointed, and they have compassion, they have care, they have love. Many of us have been blessed through their ministry. Come on, I'm saying, Den Darn, you ain't seen nothing yet. And I pray for the day that the blessing be returned back to them the same way that they have blessed us, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. My Lock journey, there's nothing like good grief, and I understand you need it. We need it, and there are many more that need it. And I'm speaking this. I believe that celebrities, I believe that wealthy folks, I believe that Crazy Berry Town, I'm telling you, you're anointed for this, and this is a destiny. And I'm glad that you believe it because, listen, I'm speaking what I see in the spirit. There are all kinds of people that you are going to go before yourself, Kim Possible. There are all kinds of people that you all are going to go before that God is blowing good grief up. And even as My Lock Journey just said, I can't wait to experience it. The anticipation is already there. But we understand one thing, we need it. And this is the thing about grief. It is the equalizer. It is the great equalizer. It is the thing that I don't care what your status and station in life is. You're going to go through a place. You're going to go through a space where you're going to grieve. And as God lifts you two up, and if I be lifted up, as God lifts the two of you up, people are going to be drawn to this light. People are going to be running to it. People, and even the experience, less than 12 days apart for the two of you together, even as you've gone through some of the toughest grief in your lives. Listen, I'm going to go back and I'm going to say, yes, God. Yes, God. I'm going to say the words of Fairly all day. God wastes nothing. The journey that you're on right now and your feet and where you're traveling right now, there is a super energizing. And I don't say that with a lack of sensitivity because I understand the journey is still very fresh and the journey is still very painful. And the journey is it just is. But the journey that you all had in less than 12 days apart, that journey is putting your feet in a whole nother trajectory, and you're coming back bigger, you're coming back better, you're coming back stronger, you're coming back in destiny, you're coming back, and God is going to bring people to your light. Just the way you are. You don't have to try to be, and that's one thing I love about Crazy Berry Town. When I first asked her, come on, receive that. I see you, Crazy. Ooh, yes, God. Yes. Yeah, man. When I first saw Crazy Berry Town and she came into my stream and she was so transparent. And I was bringing her in as a streamer, but let me tell you what, I call myself Professor X because I sense mutant powers. Anybody that's into X-Men, you know where I am. Some of y'all can't get with it, but honey, X-Men is so spiritual, just like the Matrix. You know, there's certain things, some of that sci-fi that y'all look at and be like, no, man, honey, there's some spirituality all up in there. But I call myself Professor X because I can sense other mutants' powers. When you came into my stream, Crazy Berry Town, I'm just going to talk to you directly. When you came into my stream and I'm thinking, okay, we're just going to interview this sister something about you stood out that caused me to ask you to come into the stream. I don't just willy-nilly. Please hear me when I say that. I don't just willy-nilly ask folk to come into the stream. When God puts people on my heart and there's a divine connection there, I respond to the move and the word of God. So when God put you in my heart, there was something that was already special that I saw. There was an aura, there was a light. You like with my cousin, yes, with your cousin self, there was a light, because it's not. Listen, Professor X, that's me, Crazy Berrytown. I'm Professor X, because God does and moves through us just the way we are. The conduit doesn't have to work. The conduit doesn't have to lift. The conduit doesn't have to bail the water. The conduit just needs to get in the position and become the conduit. So as I encountered Crazy Berrytown, y'all, and she came on the stream and she was talking about, and y'all check her out. She is a streamer. She talked about her move, even with the elderberry. And her elderberry business. If y'all need some elderberry, and somebody said vegetation, not medication. Listen, I'm turning that corner into that trend, vegetation and not just medication. Vegetation, y'all hear me? Vegetation, not just medication. Some of y'all go out there and get that elderberry because she's providing something to help heal and maintain your body. So I brought her on with that, but when she became very, very transparent. Good morning, King Coogee. There's my sire. Come on in here. When she became very transparent about her journey of grief, my spirit, it resonated in me because, listen, when you're on, I'm not going to get into a thing about frequency. Tall Pumps, I think it was Tall Pumps that gave me and turned me on. Yes, King Coogee, that's my sire. If you're not following him, please follow him. He's going to bless your whole life. He is a streamer. Please follow him. Love me some you. Tall Pumps turned me on to this book. I think it was you, Tall Pumps. And it was entitled The Hidden Messages of Water. The Hidden Messages of Water. Now, any of y'all that know me know I'm a water baby. I am a water baby. He begins to talk about frequency on frequency. So in that, and it's a very deep book, so I encourage you all to read it, but you're going to have to read it and, you know, take a little bit of bite and then meditate on what it said, because it's some deep stuff. Vegetation, that's what we talking about. You love elderberry? Listen, My Lock Journey, Crazy Berrytown can provide it for you all day long. Please check her stream, check her website. Crazy Berrytown, please put your website, your link in there so people can find. Vegetation over medication. Come on, fairly all day. Dr. Holistic said that. Thank you for giving me who gave that quote, because I like to give people their props. I ain't trying to steal nobody's nothing. I ain't trying to steal nobody's nothing for myself. As she came in and talked, and going back to what was in that book, and Tall Pumps, correct me if I believe you're the person that gave me that book. I appreciate everybody that gives me resources, because I love resources. Frequency, come on, My Lock Journey. And he began to talk about this. He talked about, as he watched the crystals, that was his study. He did crystals of water. And from that, speaking positive words, and this, come on, this Crazy Berrytown truck driver needs 2 jars. I ain't mad. Y'all give it up. She will bless you. Now, he talks about in the book, The Hidden Messages of Water, how, and this is scientifically done. I'm not just talking about somebody out. And this is why I told somebody I would love to have an actual researcher on staff, because God drops stuff in my spirit all the time. And then in my spirit, I'll say, I wish there was a study done on that so I could prove we ain't just out here making up some stuff, but let's prove this stuff is real. He, in that, began to show water, the crystals of water responded to negative words and positive words. And the crystals, y'all hear me, when you spoke to the water, just by the words that were spoken, the crystals would be fractured, they would be disjointed, they would be all kinds of things. And this ain't no made up stuff. This is a legit study that was done. The Hidden Messages of Water. Y'all go out there and get that book. So at the end of the day, it was shown that the water molecules responded differently to the negative words that came out of people's mouths. They would go and they would speak to the water. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is no made up stuff. They would go and speak to the waters. Come on. He does have videos. He's got pictures and everything else. I don't know if it's the same one, Kim Possible. This brother was from Japan, but this was the study that they did. There's a video about water crystals and what they look like. So basically what they did there you go, Fairly, because our bodies are majority water. Come on and make those connections and make the connections dot to dot. Come on, because this is the whole thing. You Tall Pumps, okay, you are the one that shared that with me. I've listened to that book. I got it audio. I got the book on audio, and as I was driving to Kansas City, I listened to it twice. It has blessed my shando. I plan to listen to it again. It's called The Hidden Messages of Water for anybody that wants to go out there and get this book. He does have clips up. It's the same guy. Awesome. So frequency. So then he begins to talk about this. You see the water literally respond to the messages of the words. Y'all hear? He creates the fruit of your lips. If you want to change, you want to see a transformation in your life, please, please, please pay attention to what you speak over yourself, because those crystals, those ice crystals, and being able to see how they respond to your words. And as Fairly already said, the majority of your body is water. Do you understand? Are you able to correlate how the words of your mouth have such impact over your life and what you manifest? Because the messages, that's why he called the book The Hidden Messages of Water. When you speak that, those crystals and those molecules become messengers, and they put in motion whatever it is your words have spoken. I need y'all to hear me real good. I'm talking heavy this morning. I'm talking heavy this morning. I'm talking heavy this morning. I want you to understand those messages are sent by the words that you speak. Then he begins to talk about frequency. And this is where I was going with Crazy Berrytown. He begins to talk about frequencies and how they begin to look at those molecules under different frequencies. And what he identified and what he was able to prove was that those frequencies, if you've got the positive frequency and get the exact equal negative frequency, it will cancel itself out. Now that's twofold, because they found, number one, for those that keep coming up empty. Come on, somebody needs to hear this word this morning. For those that keep coming up, oh, that's going to be Truck Driver. That's going to be one of our books that we're going to do in the Institute. Please believe it. That's going to be one of our, as a matter of fact, I said we were going to start with my guy, Howard Thurman, but I think we're going to start with the molecules, the hidden messages of water. Y'all, anybody in the Institute, get the book. And we'll put the information out there. Anybody in the Institute, go ahead and get the book now, because we will be studying that book. There's so much there. There is so much there. And at the end of the day, oh my God, you talk about a blessing to my shando. The Hidden Messages of Water. Get the book. But he begins to talk about, yes, Tall Pumps, you can go ahead and give the information out, because it's an awesome book. And when I tell you, I just keep listening to it, and I just keep listening to it, and I'm going to listen to it again. It's an excellent book, Crazy Berrytown. It can get a little bit on the scientific heavy side, but thank you for putting it in Discord. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for that, Tall Pumps. Put it in Discord. Y'all go, anybody, you don't have to be in the Institute to get this book. This book will bless your life. So at the end of the day, he talks about frequencies. And if you have a frequency, I'm just going to use an arbitrary number, a frequency of a plus 10, positive 10, and then you get a frequency of negative 10, you cancel it out. So good morning, Psalmist 4. Come on in here. So much love to you. Mad love, mad love. So listen, at the end of the day, when you start talking about canceling it out, some of you are wondering why is what I'm speaking over my life not coming to fruition? Because some of you are canceling it out. Out of one side of your mouth, you speak the positive, but then you'll turn right back around out of the other side of your mouth and speak the negative, and you just canceled it out. You just canceled it out. Now, what they found, and this is a beautiful thing too, They also found that with disease, that the positive and the negative canceling out is also a channel to healing. Did y'all hear what I just said? KB Browns, there's my brother from another mother. So much love coming to you. Now, did you hear what I said? They learned, because everything isn't bad. There's two sides to everything, you know, and I want to say there's one side to everything. It's all good. It's all energy. We can use it. Oh my, I'm not even gonna get into that. But there's an understanding of energy that I want y'all to get. Just read a story that correlates with that message. It shows how not drinking enough water takes years off of your life. Reason: the charges are dull, and that's it. Low frequency. The charges, because your body, whether y'all realize it or not, you're just one big walking electromagnetic stardust wrapped in human flesh. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Stardust wrapped in human flesh. And so at the end of the day, he talks about how they took that concept of frequency, matched frequency, positive to negative, and begin to use that in healing. Y'all, listen. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? While on the one hand, when you're looking for results and you keep canceling yourself out to zero, when you're looking for results and you keep canceling yourself out to zero, that positive and negative frequency at the same frequency cancels out. But when you're looking at the idea of being able to find a means of healing the body and using for whatever that negative is, finding the frequency on the positive side and canceling that thing out. Oh my God. I'm saying some stuff in here today. I hope y'all tracking with me. I'm saying some stuff in here today. We are hydroelectric. One reason we are hydroelectric. If we could just understand that. And some of y'all start the healing process in your body. Some of you are not drinking enough water. How about that? But then he begins to talk about frequency and how when you get on the same frequency, you start coming into the place of really being able to synergize, not just energize, but synergize. Synergy is 2 + 2 = 5. Synergy. Hear me when I'm saying this. For those that I don't want to use words here like I have no idea what you're talking about. I hope you can track with what I'm saying. When we talk about synergy, 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. When you are in a synergistic situation, 2 + 2 = 5. That's how when God said one can put 1,000 to flight, two can put 10,000 to flight, because you've synergized. Am I talking to anybody? When you come on, if I'm in your house, one reason, get that water, baby, get that water. Listen, the synergy, when enough of us begin to come to a point where we can synergize with one another, where 1 + 1, 2 + 2 is no longer 4, but 2 + 2 is an infinite number. 2 + 2 is infinity. Do y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? When 2 + 2 = infinity. Oh, my. Oh, yeah, you can do that. You can't do that in basic math, but baby, come on into calculus. Am I talking to anybody? Some of y'all like, no, that cannot happen. 2 + 2 is going to always equal 4 in basic math. But baby, when you get to calc says we can make this thing infinity. Am I talking to anybody? And that's why I'm excited about the Lion's Den. We have the ability, and it's not a matter of how many numbers do you have. I'm not worried about numbers. So many people make that push. I got to get so many followers. I'm trying to get so many likes. I'm not about that business. Hey, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the follows, but my energy is not invested in that. My energy is that I can create synergy in the Lion's Den, that I can put one can make 1,000 fly to flight, but two can put 10,000 to flight. That's what I'm about in the Lion's Den. I'm about creating an environment of synergy so that it's beyond 2 + 2 = 4. Am I talking to anybody? We're moving in a calculus realm. I'm not in basic math. We're moving in a calculus realm, and we have the ability to change the world with what we have right here. So then I coming back to Crazy Berry Town, I haven't lost where I am. As he said, when those frequencies get on the same frequency, you have the ability for synergy. Crazy Berrytown came and she interviewed and she talked and she shared, and immediately my spirit said, this baby, listen, we on the same frequency here. We're on the same frequency. And two of us, and then we brought in, come on, as I said, listen, we have tapped into a jewel. We have tapped into a gem. We have tapped into the abyss of power. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? We have tapped into that with Crazy Berrytown. Then I had Kim Possible 7-Eleven say, hey, I'm here. This is what I'm telling you. And this is, and listen, when you put three, if one can put 1,000 to flight, two can put 10,000 to flight, three, oh my God, when I tell you, the synergy that is about to come from Crystal Method, I see you. Good morning. When I talk about the synergy that's getting ready to happen in Good Grief, and I'm looking at y'all, you see, and this is the way my vision goes, y'all. Adds the great. Come on, I'm trying to tell y'all my lock journey. I'm trying to speak to your hearts this morning. This is the age of manifestation that we have just walked into in 2023. So at the end of the day, when I listened to that and I understood the hidden messages of water, and I'm gonna listen to it again because I want to get everything out of it I can. I understand my assignment as Professor X. Hear me when I say this. I understand my assignment as Professor X. God is placing me strategically as Professor X to find other mutants and help hone those mutant powers, and understanding when I find those mutants that are on the same frequency, I understand that it goes synergistically into the atmosphere and into the universe. And one, listen, we're beyond 2 + 2 = 4. We're at the one can put 1,000 and two can put 10,000. Y'all figure that exponentially and then talk to me. This is where we are, Cassandra Isaiah. This is where we are, and this is what we're doing. When I tell you that these ladies are anointed to do what they've done, what they're doing, and you ain't seen nothing yet, if I could say it in that way without trying to be all proper and prim, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm telling you, the whole platform of Good Grief is getting ready to go to a whole nother dimension. I won't be surprised if the prince, I wouldn't be surprised if kings, I wouldn't be surprised if queens, I wouldn't be surprised if whoever, fill in the blank. Good Grief is going to resonate and it's going to explode. And ladies, though you have been through some hard times, please believe it. God is elevating and moving you in your ministry to a whole the platform has shifted. The platform has shifted. Oh my God. I'm going to say it again. The platform, thank you, Fairly, has shifted. Come on and type that in the chat. I want you to speak it and decree it, everybody in here. The platform has shifted. Oh my God. The platform, type it in the chat. Speak it, prophesy. I say, the platform has shifted, ladies. My God. Oh, my God. Woo! And you talk about synergy. You talk about synergy. You talk about synergy. You talk about synergy. Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. I see you. I see you. Keep talking. Keep talking. The platform has shifted. The platform has shifted. The platform has shifted. Woo. My. God wastes nothing, Fairly. This is a perfect example of God wastes nothing, no thing. Crazy Berrytown. The platform has shifted. Yeah. The platform has shifted. The platform has shifted. My God, today the platform has shifted. This is what God is doing in this hour, beloved. This is what God is doing from and within the lion's den. This is what God is doing to train. When I keep telling y'all, we're building something. We're building something. I don't know how huge the platform of Good Grief is going to explode to, however big and wherever and however it needs to go. We want to undergird it in its entirety so that God can allow it. Now, understanding fully that we're talking to two ladies that and I'm pulling them out for this particular platform, but I'm come on, you know, Kim Possible. The platform has shifted. Woo! God wastes nothing. God wastes nothing, but it was painful. God wastes nothing, but it was traumatic. God wastes nothing, but it was life transformative. God wastes nothing. Woo! My God, today, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Woo! My. I'm talking in here, y'all. God, I feel the power of God. Oh my God. God wastes nothing. My Lock Journey, I'm so glad you're here today. God wastes nothing. Come on, One Reason. And as we move, come on, listen, Tall Pumps. It's all down in my shondo. It's all in my shondo. Position yourself. And this is the thing. I hear you. This is, as we said, Kim, I don't know if you were here when I gave the parable, and I'm not going to go back and give it in its entirety. But listen, you don't have to bail the water. You don't have to do the work. All you got to do is get in position and become the conduit and let it flow through you. Crazy Berrytown. Positioning and let it flow through you. Am I talking to anybody? Everybody under the sound of my voice, positioning. You do not have to do the work. You just need to be who you are. You just need to be yourself. You need to get in your position and be fully you. Do you hear what I'm saying? The blessing that's on Rebel's life is because she's coming and has come into a place of being fully herself. Hear me when I say this. There are those that are trying to figure her out. There are those that are trying to figure out her platform. There are those that are trying to figure out what the magic sauce is. There are those that are trying to imitate what she does. There are those that are trying to get what she's doing and try to incorporate it. It cannot be done. What she has done, she has found her position as herself. She has got into the position of being who Rebel is. And at the end of the day, because she has found who she is and has positioned herself to be righteous and ratchet and exactly who she's called to be, God is elevating that platform and doing great and mighty things, and the people can't figure it out. Position. You can't get in my position. I can't get in your position. Everybody has to find your position, your place, who you are. Tap into it, position yourself, and then let it flow through you. Am I talking to anybody? And this is the synergy that's in the lion's den. Everybody is released to be exactly who you are, the way you are. And then one puts 1,000 to flight, two puts 10,000 to flight, but nobody is out of space. Nobody is out of place. Everybody is in their rightful position. And by being in that rightful position, you don't have to change for nobody. God created you to be just who you, show them who you are, T'Challa. Be yourselves. Are y'all understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth? And by so doing, come on here. I'm trying to tell you, that's your first point of order. Get in position. Get in your position. Get in your position. Hers is so unique. Come on here, Den Darn. There's nobody like the Rebel. There's nobody. I don't care. What would Little Richard say? I was the originator. And at the end of the day, you can come in and you can be the imitator and all those. But if you're not being yourselves, it just won't work. You got to get in your position and then become the conduit. Stop trying to bail the water off the top, laboring to do the work. You're going to end up with a catastrophe because there's no way you can get all those tons of water off of that roof before that roof collapses. Am I talking to anybody? There's no way you can get all that water off with bales of, I don't care how many, matter of fact, you're putting yourself in danger on top of the roof trying to bail the water out. Because if that roof collapses, it's going to collapse with you on it. Am I talking to anybody on today? There's a full, strong word coming in. This is some meat I'm giving y'all today. This is meat. This ain't no gravy. This is meat. Am I talking to anybody? Because the danger of you up there trying to do something that you cannot accomplish in your own strength when all you got to do is get in position and become a conduit. That's a whole word right there. Crazy Berrytown, in her transparency, I was so touched and I was so moved and I was so clear to the point. I identify that frequency. We're on the same wavelength. Am I talking to anybody? We're on the same wavelength. And all we needed to do was release that thing. And now that it's released, and now that it's ready to go to a whole nother dimension, please believe what I'm saying. It's ready to launch to a whole different platform, to a whole new dimension. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Now, as I say that, and to all the rest of the streamers that are here, I appreciate you for being in the Lion's Den this morning. There's so much that's getting ready to jump off. There is so much that's getting ready to jump off. Please believe me when I say it. Now, I'm going to come here just real quickly. And that word, even though I'm talking about, as I said earlier, I'm talking about Crazy Berrytown. But if that word applies to you, baby, whether I called your name or not, take it. Leave nothing on the table. Leave nothing. No thing. Leave nothing on the table. Eat ye all of it. Drink ye all of it. Because it's for you too. Please understand what I'm saying. Woo, my God, today. Now, let me come here. And it's almost time for me to get out of here. Come on, my life journey, receive it. I love your spirit. I love your spirit. You just come in sponging and soaking up and receiving and speaking. I love your spirit. I love your spirit. Come on, Tall Pumps. You have a plaque that says, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Be yourself. And that's the power of you, is when you are really you and not, I wrote a poem, not a not-for-profit conglomeration of mess, of other people's twisted and perverted. And because some of y'all trying to be what you think the people want you to be. Be yourselves. Now, that being said, I'm going to make some announcements and we're going to get ready to get out of here, but stay with me because I'm going somewhere. Y'all read me for filth in Rebels. Speaking of Rebel, in Crazy Berrytown, when I put those two names together, y'all read me for filth. My life journey, I love you. Y'all read me for filth about how I lost my voice. And Crazy Berrytown took it to a whole, the Rebel Inc. Took it to a whole nother level in her stream, even though Crazy Berrytown released that spirit in this chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, y'all teased me. Y'all gave me all kinds of grief. Y'all went all kinds of places with that about what happened. What had happened was, well, listen, let me tell you what you did. Let me tell you what you provoked in my spirit. And I'm going to share it with you real quickly. And I'm going to be reaching out to some of you soon and very soon. We gonna have a chit chat. Uh-oh. Now, see, my screen share wants to clown. Okay, let me come back. Well, that's okay, because I will not be defeated. Let me come back up here for just a second. And we'll continue this conversation. Now, what I had for you to show. My side piece want to clown. My side piece want to clown. That's okay. I got something for it. I got something for it. All right. The end. And happy birthday once more and again, Cassandra. And I'm looking, and I'll figure it out. While y'all talked about me, we could add a V8, Cassandra. I just want to make it known, Phoenix System, welcome, and so glad to have you here, and thank you for your subscription. So much mad love coming to you. We're building something. Now, let me tell you what you put in the atmosphere. I have subsequently, since y'all wanted to talk about me in Jamaica and my Jamaica man, who really was teaching vegetation over medication, and you can put that in there again. Yes. Happy birthday. Who else is Psalmist 4? Is it your birthday too? We were giving it up for Cassandra Isaiah. Is it your birthday too? Happy Psalmist 4. Let me know. Put that in there if it's your birthday too. We want to celebrate you as well. Now, let me tell you what's on the horizon. Let me tell you. Oh, it is. Come on. Well, I was spiritual and I didn't even know it. We're going to give a happy birthday before I give this announcement. We're going to give a happy birthday to Psalmist 4.
Hey! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Psalmist 4, may this be one of the greatest years of your life, and happy birthday to you. So much love, and thank you for being in here. Now, to all the streamers that are in here, before I go here, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and put your information in the chats. We want to follow you. We want to love on you, and we want to be where you are. I thank you for being in this chat. Disco Darren 1966 is in the room. He is a streamer, and if you're not following Disco Darren, quit chewing your ways. I want you to follow Disco Darren. He'll bless your whole life. Also, I saw T Summers in here. You are so welcome, Psalmist 4. So much mad love coming to you. I want you to follow T Summers, and I'm going to tell you why. This is a perfect segue right here. Y'all teased me so terribly about my Jamaica mind and my cruise for the holidays that you prompted something in me. And this is why I want you to follow T Summers. Y'all talked about me so bad, I reached out to my girl. Yes, I did. I reached out to my girl, T Summers. And so guess what is coming? And I want you to stay tuned for station identification. The Boss Energy Christmas Cruise is underway. Y'all hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? The Boss Energy Christmas Cruise is underway. Now, so this is what I want y'all to do. This is what I want y'all to do. And I have to say thank you to T Summers. Come on, y'all give it up for T. I appreciate you, T. I appreciate you. T, has done. Yeah, this is for real. This ain't no joke. This is for real. This is for real. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. You almost cussed. Now, let me say this to my streamers that are here. Many of you, yes, that's for T Summers. Beautiful, beautiful soul. Listen, the Boss Energy Christmas Cruise is underway. I'm going to be reaching out to many of the streamers that I know, and we're going to do this and open it up. I want as many participants to go as possible. Now, this is something, and T Summers is a phenomenal person to work with. I'm just going to keep encouraging you. Please, 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 for your traveling plans and pleasure, please connect with this sister. She is a tremendous wealth of information and knowledge. Come on, Crazy Town. Listen, we're gonna get it together. Now, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to come on. We're releasing folks. You understand? We're releasing folks, and it's grind time. I got you. Thank you so much. I love you. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to allow an opportunity, and we're going to do this ASAP because I want to make sure we can hit all the deadlines because we're going this year. And for those that can come this year, we'd love to have you. But listen, we plan to do it on an annual as we are able. So listen, there will be another one for those that are like, oh my goodness, there's no, but never say never. You never know what's going to happen. You will have the opportunity to make payments. And we are going to have, I'm going to have a pop-up. I'm going to reach out to some of our other streamers and we're going to invite them and set up a pop-up where we can get as many people in there as we can and begin the option. I think she's given us some beautiful options of locations and destinations to go. And we will have, my mods are going to assist in being able to put up a poll. And from that poll, be able to determine where we're going to go. Now, this is one thing I want to say. There's nothing like a first time. There's nothing like a first time. There is nothing like a first. So if you can make it on this first one, I want to encourage you and invite you. Spread the word. It's not just for people in the Lion's Den. It's not just for people on Twitch. It's for anybody that Tall Pumps. I couldn't get it past you, could I? I couldn't get it past. And we just might have one on the ship. How about that? We just might have one on the ship. And since, listen, Tall Pumps caught me. Tall Pumps caught me. I'm looking for it, Tall Pumps. I'm looking for it. I did say the word, and I got to be true to myself and true to you. Poll call. Hey, hey. Fairly, I love you, Fairly. I love you. Have a productive and a beautiful day. It's a poll call. We might just have a poll on the ship. We just might have a poll on the ship. Okay, we just might. Georgia Peach Cobbler with extra crust reporting for duty. We gonna have all of that on the ship, on the good ship. We going sassy, sliding, glide, ready for the ride, already reporting for duty. I appreciate. Now, we just might have a poll on the ship. Y'all just never know what we gonna come up with. So at the end of the day, I want you to stay tuned. I'm going to continue to give you information. I'm going to continue to feed you where we are, what we are, to pop up when I want. If you want, now if you just that one is like, wherever y'all go, I'm going. It doesn't matter to me. That's fine. But to get the information, and T is going to be in that stream that we coordinate. And again, I'll be reaching out to other streamers and inviting their groups and their people to come in and be a part. The more the merrier, and we want to have Tall Pump. Kim Possible said, can Rebel bring the pink pole? Can Rebel bring the pink pole? A pole with the curve, y'all ain't even gonna do that to me. Y'all not even gonna do that to me. So listen, Get your stuff ready. Get your friends ready. Tell your friends, your family. Bring everybody that you can. We're getting ready to have the first of the Boss Energy Christmas Cruise. I would love to see you there. So, what happened? Let me see if I'm still going. Okay, it might just be, okay, my studio just went down for a hot second. I didn't know if I had lost you all. So, with the curve, my lock journey, with the curve. So, listen, plan your agenda. It will be conducive if you need and want to bring your children or not. That's up to you. But listen, Disco Darren said going hard left. Them curve poles been hitting. Crystal Method, you say that like you know a little something about that. Well, then I need to talk to you about what happens on this curved pole, Crystal Method. Gots to have a curve. I'm done with y'all. To the left. Listen, wipe it down and sanitize it, please and thank you, Crazy Berry Town, because I got a feeling it's all kind of juices that's going to be on that, because she already said 2023 is the year she's going after P. So, ain't no telling what all's going to be on that poll. I need you to sanitize it real good. And that's what I want y'all to do. So I'm going to put that out there, keep you all informed. And again, there's going to be a pop-up very, very soon, because I want to give you all enough time to make deposits, to make payments, and to have it paid in full, so that as many as can go can participate in this very first Boss Energy Christmas Cruise. I feel like there's something about a reset. I feel like there's something about a reboot. Y'all know how I feel about that. We want to take this time for the holidays to just kick back, chill, and make it something real special and have a good time. Let your pole glow. I hear you, Cassandra. I got all of that coming to America. But we're going to be going to someplace else outside of America. Some of y'all need to go ahead and get your passports ready. Go ahead and get your, it's happening. It's really happening. Y'all thought y'all was playing, but we're going to make this thing happen. So listen, get your passports ready, get your monies ready, and get ready. I will get the word out to you on the pop-up. That pop-up is going to have, again, myself, T Summers, and possibly some other people in that. But basically, our thing is to be able to get the instructions and have some clarity given to us by T as to everything that we need to get ready for this travel. And then I want y'all to follow T Summers as the year progresses. She gives good information anyway. So I want you to be well-seasoned travelers. I want you to be informed travelers. We want to get out here in the high seas and have a ball. That's what we're planning. So that's what we're doing, and that's what's getting ready to happen in 2023. You're going to see the beginning of the Boss Energy Christmas Cruise. So stay with us for station identification. We're going to have some t-shirts ready for you. We're going to have all kind of things that you can come on. Sookie now, Psalmist Forum. Put the word out there. The Boss Energy Christmas Cruise is on and popping and underway. So we'll have that time where you can come in, and she's got some beautiful options for destination. She has some really beautiful options for destinations, and we'll come in and we'll make a mass vote on that. Now, the other announcement that I want to make, I will be in Dr. Dady Priest's stream. I believe it's on next Tuesday, and I want to invite you all to join me there. Christmas just ain't Christmas without a Lions Cruise. Come on here, Cassandra. It just ain't Christmas without a Lions Cruise. Y'all better know it, and you better get ready, because we gonna have a ball. And what happens on the ship stays on the ship. How about that? As Rebel said, it's going to be a whole lot of bad decision making going on. Now, anybody and everybody is welcome to come on this cruise. I want to make that ever clear. I want to make that ever so clear. Anybody and everybody is welcome on the cruise, and we will do it through a group program. Now, second thing I want to touch, I will be in with Dr. Dady Priest. I believe it is next Tuesday. So I want to invite you all to come and join us there. And then let me get, because my calendar is kind of booking up. I'm trying to see where I am. I know that I will be in somebody else's stream. I'm trying to make sure I know where I'm going. Diva 929. I'll be with Diva 929 on that looks like January the 24th. So we'll be out and about in these here Twitch streets, and I would love for you all to come and support us, have the Lions Den available with us in these different streams as we go abroad. Lastly, but certainly not least, as I shared with you on Friday, all of this week from last Friday to this Friday, I'm asking, we have a lion in the Lion's Den who is currently homeless. And talk is cheap. It takes money to buy land. You understand what I'm saying? Talk is cheap. It takes money to buy land. I did ask for permission to be able to open the doors for anyone that wants to support. This was not asked by the individual at all. As a matter of fact, with a little bit of reluctancy, I'm aware and I know the situation is legit. So I'm going to ask those of you, and some have already given. I want to say thank you to those of you that have already given to our Lion. Listen, there's so much more than just coming in here, flapping our gums, talking and laughing and shouting and acting silly. This is really a family. Listen, you never know what a person is going through. And individuals still come in, still participate, still laugh, still share, still give, and do not open their mouths to say a word in the chat about what life is lifing. You understand what I'm saying? Life is lifing. So I appreciate even that consistency to continue to come into the Lion's Den, to continue to participate, to continue to give that boss energy and that love without opening their mouths to say a word. This is me opening my mouth for them. If you would give to $R2 Power, and that is a not-for-profit, you do have the ability. It is tax deductible for those that would like to put it on your taxes. $R2 Power to help one of our very own lions. That's what this is for, to help one of our very own lions. And I did ask for permission because I did, and it will remain anonymous. And I promise you, every penny that comes in through this Friday, we went last Friday, we'll run through this Friday. Every penny of that money will go to this individual. The ministry will keep none of that. And that's why I'm saying from last Friday to this Friday, every penny that comes in on $R2 Power, $R2 Power, every dollar, every penny that comes in will go to that individual. We care. We care. And that's all I can say. We care. And it's not just lip service. But again, I understand for those that don't have to give, for those that can't give, this is not a pressure type thing. But I just want you all to understand support in the time of need. That's real love. You understand? Support in the time of need is real love. So for anyone that's able, for everyone that's able, to our beloved Lion. And again, you just never know what a person is going through. But you know, I love me. I love me some them. I love me some them. They will remain anonymous because this is in no wise intended to create any kind of negative energy. But listen, my heart just would not be right to know that there's a need and not address the Lion's Den coming in to do something, to step into that need. So for those that can, again, there's no compulsion, there's no pressure, but for those that can, anything and everything that you give would be a blessing, and it will go to our Lion in their time of need. And for that, I want to thank you. Now, that being said, I think we're right up to the hour. Boss King Money God, come on in, and so much love to you. You've changed your name. Come through. Thank you for the raid. Come on in here. We're just getting ready to raid out, but so much love to you. And may God's blessings be on you. Now, I think I've covered just about everything that I want to cover and need to cover. It's 9:04, so I've gone a little bit over. We already had a deliverance service. We didn't even get the thank yous and all of that out. We started with deliverance service. So y'all keep shouting, y'all keep praising. And then the word on water and crystals and positioning yourself and just getting in your position and becoming a conduit. Take that word with you. I'm still decreeing and declaring the platform has changed for Good Grief and my Good Grief sisters. I love me some Crazy Berrytown and Kim Possible 711. I love y'all. I really, really do. To everybody that has come in here today and to the streamers that are here, you can reach out to me. If you can whisper me, if you are so inclined and want to be a part of the Boss Energy Christmas Cruise, reach out to me. T Summers and I will be scheduling that pop-up. I'd love for you and your people, as many as possible, to be a part of that. So I'll be reaching out to you, but if you feel so inclined, please reach out to me. If you just know right off the bat, yes, STL, I'm all in. Reach out to me and we're going to coordinate a time where as many of us, I know we still may hit a time when somebody is still streaming. I'm going to try to avoid that. But many of us, I'm going to try to get as many of us there at a time that's not on somebody's streaming time. And we're going to do that pop up and we're going to get this thing on and popping. I love you guys. I really, really do. I'm looking forward to everything that's coming down the pike in the year of 2023. I see that love, Crazy Berrytown. I love me some you. That's just, there's not even words. There are no words for how much I love you and Kim Possible 711. Now we're getting ready to get up out of here. We've had a blessed time. It's been a blessing to my soul. You bless me just by being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Oh, I feel for my brother.
Well, I feel for my brother and I feel for my sister. This has been another edition of Yes You Oh Cute. Den darn, I love me some you. 2023 is about to be a great year, KB Browns. It really is. I love y'all and I feel for my brother and I feel for my sister and I feel for those of y'all that's about to be on that Boss Energy Christmas Cruise, because it's going to be on and popping. Do you understand the word? Y'all already got a curved poll on the agenda. That's all I can say. You already got a curved poll on the agenda. Lord only knows what's going to happen on this ship. Now listen, I appreciate you all and I want you to follow me. I'm out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, Discord, and more. And this is what I want to say. Psalmist 4 for your birthday. Lord Jesus. Oh my God. And on the ship. I got what you're saying. But listen, for your birthday and on the ship, I'm just scared. I'm scared. Now listen. For those of you that are not in my Discord, I'm going to make a special place. I haven't done it yet, but it will be there. I want you to go into my Discord channel, and that's where you're going to get all of your updates. That's where you're going to get all your information about the Boss Energy Christmas Cruise. Constantly check in Discord. I'm going to have Boss Energy Christmas Cruise. I'll have the initials BECC. BECC. I'm going to make that channel for you. BECC in my Discord. You want to join my Discord so you can stay on top of all of the latest information as it comes out and stay on top of your cruise. So come on and go with us. We will do you good, and I cannot wait to bond with you all. So please get on that Discord. It's for you. Now, you know our mantra. We don't have a spirit of fear or nor intimidation. We have power. We have love. We have a sound mind. And I am all powerful in love. Please believe it. And then we're going here. You're not alone. And this is why I want to see y'all on this cruise. I want you to have an opportunity to meet the folks that you talk to every day in the Lion's Den. I want you to have an opportunity to meet the people in the other channels that you meet and chat with in those streams. I want you to be able to meet them on that ship. So at the end of the day, it's because synergy. It's us, you, me, we all. That's the way we do it in the Lion's Den and abroad. I can't wait to see you there. Now, that was an awesome hype train that you all did earlier, and I appreciate you. This has been the den of activity, not the den of iniquity. And the activity has been strong in here. Kim Possible 711, thank you for those roaring biddies. BTD Mom, thank you for those roaring biddies, because we're building something. To my moderators, the Rebel Inc., Michelle Browno and Shelly Thunder, the best in the world. I love me some y'all. Anthem Official, thank you for following today, and so much mad love coming to you. To all the subs and the resubs, we're building something. Crazy Berrytown, My Lock Journey, Miss Robin, Anthem Official, Den Darn, I appreciate you. Miss T is taking us by the hand and she's leading us on. We getting ready to do this, y'all. We getting ready to do this. The Boss Energy Christmas Cruise is underway. Please follow Miss T. Please go to my Discord. We'll keep you abreast of the information as it becomes available, and the pop-up is underway. Now, listen. Copy that raid message, because we're going somewhere. We're going to another channel and we're going to share some love and some blessing. And listen, I want you to do what you love what you do, and peace for your journey. Let's go.